Namo Buddhaya, dear children. So, first of all, let's worship our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha. Say with me. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Itipiso bhagava arahaṃ samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavido anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Santha deva manussānaṃ buddho bhagavati swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko Paccattaṃ veditambo viññohiti Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ñāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Yadidaṃ cattāri purisa yugāni aṭṭha purisa puggala Esa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Āhuneyo pāhuneyo Dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttaraṃ puññakkhetaṃ lokasyati vandāmi cetiyaṃ sabbaṃ sabbhatāni supatitthitaṃ Sāririka dhātu mahābodhiṃ buddha rūpaṃ sakalaṃ sadā yasya mūle nisinno ve sambhāri vijayaṃ akā padto sambhaṃ nyutaṃ saddhā vandetaṃ bodhipādepaṃ Ime ete mahabodhi Lokanathena pujita aham pite namassami Bodhiraja namatute sadhu sadhu sadhu. So, Namo Buddhaya, dear children. So, again today we are going to talk about our Supreme Buddha and his teachings and merits. So actually, I thought to teach you a little bit about Supreme Buddha's life story, because actually we didn't talk about the Supreme Buddha's life story till now. So let's try to learn about Buddha's life story. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen for you, and you can see it, right? Okay. Actually, this book was made in Melbourne Mahamana Monastery, where I used to learn Buddha's teachings to the children. So actually I found this beautiful book in this computer, so I decided to use it. I think we wouldn't receive any copyright issues here. So anyway, so this book is ours, our Mahamana Monastery's book. So therefore, so let's go ahead. So dear children, you know, our Supreme Buddha was meritorious. He was the most meritorious person in the world who would ever be born in this world. So therefore, because of being meritorious, our Supreme Buddhas, every day, like every single thing, or many incidents, there were many miracles in them. The many incidents were full of miracles because of he was meritorious. So we need to keep that thing in our mind when we learn about the Supreme Buddha. He is not an ordinary person, he is an extraordinary person in this world. So therefore, when the Supreme Buddha was in Thavatinsa heavenly world or in another birth, like as a normal human being or even an animal, his life was filled with miracles because he was collecting merits in a greater way. So therefore, his life is filled with miracle things. So let's learn about the Supreme Buddha. The Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is called to the person who is Buddha to be, who is going to be the Buddha one day, is called Bodhisattva. So only the person who is going to be the Buddha is called Bodhisattva. So our Supreme Buddha, Bodhisattva, was born as a royal prince in a palace called Lumbini, in a place called Lumbini, which is now known as Nepal. So Supreme Buddha was born in Nepal. At that time, it was Nepal and India was one country. So Supreme Buddha was born in Lumbini Park. So that's why it is called. His mother was Queen Mahamaya and his father was King Suddhodana. So we need to remember our Buddha's father's mother's names. So our Buddha's mother's name is, what is his name? Her name? Queen Mahamaya. She was also so meritorious because she became the mother of Supreme Buddha, the Bodhisattva, in many births. hundreds of thousands of births. So therefore, she also was very meritorious, and also the King Suddhodana. So he was the ruler of Kapilavastu kingdom, which was very closer to the Himalaya mountain. So they could see the Himalaya mountain behind them. So it was a very beautiful kingdom. So one night, Queen Mahamaya had a dream that a white elephant. So anyway, so a white elephant descended from heaven and entered her womb. So one day, so actually this story starts from where the Bodhisattva was born in Queen Mahamaya's womb. So one day she saw a dream in this way, a beautiful white little elephant holding a lotus flower with his trunk, and happily he descended from the heavenly world, from the sky, and he went 3 times around Queen Mahamaya's bed, and at the end he entered her womb. So she saw a dream in this way. So this indicated that she had conceived a child who was a pure and powerful being. On the following day, the queen told the king about the dream. The king gathered Brahmins and asked about the dream. They informed him that a blessed son would be born. So even on this very day when Buddha was born in Queen Mahamaya's womb, it also was a miracle. So everyone was very happy to be known, to get to know about a meritorious son's birth in their kingdom. So yes, after 10 months, the king sent queen in a royal parade to her parents in the city of Theravada. So our Bodhisattva, little prince, now he is in mother's womb. Mother's name is what? Mahamaya. So if you don't want to write those things down, please write it. So he was in Mahamaya's womb. He stayed in Mahamaya's womb for 10 months. Normally, other children would stay in mother's womb for 8 months, 9 months. But our Bodhisattva, it is also a miracle of his life, he stayed in mother's womb perfectly for 10 months. Perfectly. So the king sent queen in a royal parade to his parents in the city of Theravada. So Queen Mahamaya wanted to see her parents. Therefore, her husband sent her to her city, which was Theravada. On her way, she came across a beautiful park which was called Lumbini Salpa. So when she was traveling back to her city, which is called Theravada, she reached a park which is called Lumbini. Actually, this park was made by her grandfather, keeping the name of grandmother. So Lumbini was the name of Queen Mahamaya's grandmother's name. So she wanted to visit the Sala park. This park was full of flowers and filled with birds and butterflies. The queen wanted to stop and rest in this park. The queen walked up to a sal tree. She realized that the baby was going to be born right now. So all of a sudden, she felt that she doesn't have enough time to go to the palace, but now the baby is going to be born. So she informed everyone, every servants, and they were ready for the movement, and they quickly arranged everything. So the queen walked up to a sultry. There under the sultry, the Bodhisattva was born on the full moon Poya day in the month of May, which is called Vaishaki, full moon Poya day. Our Supreme Buddha, yes, he was born in Lumbini Sala Park. Even today you can see the place in Nepal. So even today you can see the same sultry under which the Queen Mahamaya delivered the baby. Like they show the ruins or which is left of that tree. So it is very heartbreaking moment. Like Buddha was born and he lived, he preached Dhamma, and we didn't meet him. Anyway, so Bodhisattva was born while Mahamaya was sitting. It is also a miracle in Buddha's life. Buddha said to the monks, every other women deliver their babies while laying down or sitting. But our Mahamaya, Buddha's mother, while she was standing, she delivered a baby. And the baby wasn't touched by blood or anything else. Baby was so pure. That's also a miracle. So just with a miracle, she delivered a baby. So first of all, the baby was like baby was held by Brahma, and after that 4 great devas, and after that baby handed to Mahamaya, Queen Mahamaya. So in this way. So all these things happen in Vaishaki, full moon, Poya day. So all of these things are miracle. No one was hurt. No one felt suffering. Everyone was in a happy mood. Even mother. When we were to born, or when our mother was delivering us, she was crying in huge pain. But in Buddha's birth, no one was hurt. Everyone was in happy mood, smiling and in pleasure. At the moment of birth, many miracles happened. The earth trembled with joy, and a bright light spread to all the worlds. It even reached the hell world. Then hell world. Then what seemed to be the most amazing miracle of all, took place. The baby stood up. Facing north, he took 7 steps. At each step, a flower bloomed, a lotus flower bloomed, as if to cushion the baby's tender feet. So therefore, our Supreme Buddha's life is filled with miracles, so beautiful. No one was suffering while staying with Supreme Buddha. Everyone was very happy, and everyone was, they didn't know, but they were ready to attain Nibbana because of coming with Supreme Buddha in this long sansaric journey. So everyone came to the last birth, but no one knew about that. So therefore everyone was very happy. So even this earth trembled because of the happy of Buddha's birth. The baby, so after walking 7 steps, the baby stopped. Now, if someone would argue that how could baby walk just after was birth? But in this world, there are some other babies who walked after being born. So therefore, meritorious people, it happened happens in meritorious people's life. So therefore, okay. So then on seventh stem, the baby stopped, raised his right arm, little right arm, pointing his index finger to the sky, and recited a stanza in a sweet voice. That little, our Supreme Buddha, he was very little at that time, so only he was born right now, so he was saying a beautiful stanza. Aggo hamasmi lokasse jetto hamasmi lokasse setto hamasmi lokasse ayamantima jati natidani punabbhavoti. He says, I am the foremost to this world. I am the eldest to this world. I am the supreme to this world. This is my last birth. I do not have another reincarnation, he said. What a surprise, what a miracle. Sadhu, sadhu. So our Supreme Buddha, in this way, he was born. And he said, it's called lion's roar. Just like lion's roar, without fear, he said, I am the foremost to this world. I am the eldest to this world. He was, right now he was just born, but he is the eldest one. He was the meritorious one. He was the wisest one in this world. And I am the supreme to this world. There is no anyone supremer than the Supreme Buddha, the little baby. And he says, this is my last birth. He could feel it. He could feel it. He says, this is my last birth. And I do not have another reincarnation. There are so many powerful people in this world who may talk about themselves like they are very powerful or very mighty and wise, but they don't talk about themselves that this is my last birth. It's they can't say so, but this little baby, our Supreme Buddha says, this is the last birth. So after that, okay. So Prince Siddhartha, now everyone, the 108 Brahmins came to the palace and they checked all the things of his body, and they couldn't understand meritorious things in his body, and they understood that he is a very great baby who would become the Buddha. Therefore, they gave a beautiful name called Siddhartha, which means the well-doer, the one who would do welfare to the whole world, or well-doer. So, Siddhartha grew up in the palace with comforts and love and affection of everyone, because everyone loved him. No one was to hate him, because he was so beautiful, so kind, so meritorious, so wise, and every single beautiful things were gathered in his life. So perfect life. When he was grown up to the age of learning, his father, King Suddhodana, made the arrangements for him to learn and brought a teacher called Sarvamitra to the palace. So who was the teacher of Prince Siddhartha? Sarvamitra. He was the teacher of his father, the King Suddhodana. So from that on, so he took the place of the teacher for Siddhartha. Actually, father's teacher was Asita Kaladevala. So in this way, Sarvamitra took the place to teach little Prince Siddhartha. When it was the right time, King Suddhodana was ready to hand over the kingship to him. King arranged his marriage with Yasodhara Devi, the daughter of the king Suprabuddha of Devadaha city. Actually, as I remember, he was the brother of Mahamaya Devi. So, his daughter, so he becomes like actually cousin, what's the lady for that name? So in this way, like Chachera Behen, Chacheri Behen, वैसे आते. So his uncle's daughter, Yashodhara, his uncle's daughter. So in this way, the daughter of the king Suprabuddha, Prince Siddhartha and Princess Yashodhara lived happily in the three palaces called Rammi, Surammi, Subha. So King Suddhodana loved a lot his son. So therefore he made beautiful three palaces. One is for rainy season, one is for summer, one is for winter. And he didn't want to even come down from the upper floor for anything. Everything was like arranged and served to him to the upper floor. Therefore, he lived in the upper floor with many servants and all other friends happily. So in this way, our Prince Siddhartha, so little by little, his age reached nearly 29 or like that. So at that time, he learned every single subjects, like using using weapons and all other arts, all other cookings, every single thing, which need to be learned by prince. So therefore, but no one knew about that thing. So one day, everyone talk about Siddhartha's like ability. So because of their like doubt, the Siddhartha had to do a show off of his talents. So in this way, he was well behaved and well tamed and well learned. So therefore, he was a great prince. One day, Prince Siddhartha went in his horse chariot to the royal park with Chan. This is how Buddha's life story starts. Actually, how the Siddhartha turns, how his mind changed. So this is how it starts. So one day, as usual, as he did every day, not every day, but time to time, he used to go to the park like that. On this day also, he was going to the park with Channa and all other friends and relatives and his guards. So on his way to the royal park, he saw a very old man walking on the road, shivering and holding a walking stick. Have you seen an old man? In your life? No. How many times have you seen old people? Every day we see old people, but we don't feel anything difference. It's normal for us. But in Buddha's life, in Siddhartha's life, his father and mother and friend, everyone arranged this city in this way where you don't meet any old people, any sick person or dead bodies. They always sent out of city. So therefore, there were no old people in the city, no sick people. Everyone was hidden in the house. So therefore, Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha, never saw any old person or sick person or dead bodies or weeping or crying. Only he saw the people who are smiling, laughing, and in a pleasant mood. Therefore, this is the first time he sees an old man. So therefore, an old man. Therefore, it is a very special thing in his life. So on that day, he saw an old man, and he asked, Prince Siddhartha felt sad to see the old man and asked Channa to turn the chariot and go back to the palace. Actually, what happened? He asked Channa, who is this person? What happened to him? He's not like us. He's different. What happened to him? Then the Channa said, Your Majesty, Prince Siddhartha, Prince, this person has aged. Now he has reached the end of his life. So he is now very old. That's why he looks like this. Then Prince Siddhartha asked, Dear Channa, does the same thing happen to me and to you and to everyone? Then the Channa said, Your Majesty, Prince, yes, this thing happens to everyone who was born. That's the first time he heard of this thing. And he didn't got shocked, some kind of shock, but he didn't got like mad of something. His wisdom arose, and he started thinking, oh, this is the reality. This is the destiny of this life. This is what happening to all of us. We are growing old. Okay, this is the thing. And he a little bit got shocked, but he started thinking about the reality of this life, that this beautiful life would be ended up one day with being old. So that's the first thing he saw as a reality in this world. So after that, he went back to the palace. So he kept thinking about the old age, and he gave up the what do you call it? Nasha. So we have got some kind of nasha in our life, which is called we are young. We are intoxicated by that idea that we are young. So we don't think that we are becoming old. So that intoxicated mind is always in everyone's life. So Buddha, the Siddhartha, destroyed that intoxication, and he became very calm and freed from that intoxicated mind. So that's the first thing in Siddhartha's life. So little by little he become purified, even in lay life. In another day, when he was going to the park, he saw a sick man. Another day, again he arranged to go to the park. On that day, he saw, with the help of actually gods, he saw a sick man. He never saw someone like that. And that day also he felt sad and asked Channa to turn the chariot and go back to the palace. And on that day, also he asked Channa, who is this person? What happened to him? And Channa said, Your Majesty, this is a sick person. And he got some kind of sickness. Ah, really? So does this happen to me, this beautiful life? Yes, it happens to you, to me, to your parents, and to everyone in this world. This is normal. And Siddhartha got to think about this thing. And this beautiful life with all the luxuries, money, and friends, and everything, but we are subject to be sick. Living among all these facilities, luxury life, in a luxury life, we are subject to be sick. We are not freed from being sick. So therefore, it got stuck in his mind, and he went back to the palace and he started thinking about, there is another problem in this life. We are becoming old, and we are subject to be sick anytime. We can be a sick person. Any sickness, we can get any kind of sickness. We are vulnerable to the sickness. So therefore, thinking in this way, he again destroyed the another intoxication of life, which is called healthy. We have another nasha, intoxicated mind, which is called we are healthy. We are strong. We wouldn't get sick. Even when we are sick, we don't feel in the right way. We feel that we would get recovery soon, and we are strong. We are healthy. It's kind of intoxicated mind. So Buddha destroyed that nasha utar diya. So therefore, he was freed from that kind of intoxicated mind. And again, on another day, while the prince was going to the royal park with Channa, he saw something unusual. He saw a group of people carrying something while crying and mourning. So he saw people carrying some kind of thing covered with white cloth, and everyone is weeping, crying, saying his name. Please don't go. Please, my father. Please, my husband, don't go. Why did you leave us? In this way, they are crying, and in this way. The prince asked what they were carrying. The Channa said that it was a dead body. The prince thought deeply about it, and he realized the useless nature of life. Birth, sickness, and death. This is what life is, thought the prince. The prince then retreated back to his palace. On that day also, he understood, oh my goodness, there is another reality of this life. These things are hidden in this life. These things can't be seen. But this is the reality. What's the next reality? We would die one day. This life would be ended up one day. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have a limited time to live. This is the reality. In this way, it got stuck in his mind, in a right place, in a proper way. And it arose his wisdom. It waked his wisdom up. And then he started thinking, oh, this is the reality of this luxury life and everyone's life. Oh my goodness. So we have to get rid of this suffering before it comes to us. So in this way, he wanted to get rid of these sufferings. He didn't want to face this suffering without a proper arrangement. So therefore, he wanted to get rid of all these sufferings before these things come to his life. So therefore, it was a great kind of thoughts. So, and then, yes, and then, on another day, again, Prince settled his mind. He was now happy, and he removed intoxicated mind. He was freed from intoxication. On another day, Prince Siddhartha saw an ascetic on his way to the royal park with Channa. The ascetic, a shaman, was attracted by his peaceful sight and went straight to the royal park without turning back. Actually, that was the very last day of Siddhartha living in palace. So now, in his mind, he was actually searching for freedom of all these sufferings. So, but he didn't know the way to be followed. So therefore, one day he saw a beautiful monk, means a very serene monk, who was looking down, having a bowl, going home to home, begging for food, wearing a cloth, robe. He saw this beautiful monk, actually who was a Brahma, who showed up for the Siddhartha. And he asked Channa, who is this person? He is very pleasing to me. Then Channa said, King Siddhartha, Your Majesty, he is a monk who is searching for a solution for all these sufferings. Then Prince Siddhartha thought, wow, this is the path which need to be followed by me also. So this is the path, I need to follow that. So therefore, he was very happy on that day. He thought, okay, one day I would become a monk and I also would find a way out of these sufferings. So on that day, he went to the park and he enjoyed a lot with his friends and everyone. On that day, Queen Yashodhara, his wife, Siddhartha's wife, Queen Yashodhara, delivered a baby. So that a messenger came to the park and he said about this thing to the Prince Siddhartha. So Prince Siddhartha heard about his son, and automatically it occurred to say, like he said in this way, Rahulang Jato, Bandhanang Jato. Oh, Rahul was born and attachment was born. So therefore, his baby's name became Rahula because it was uttered by his father, our Bodhisattva. So Siddhartha felt, living in this lay life for a long time, attachment are getting stronger and new attachments are to be born. So I need to quickly get rid of this lay life and to become the monk. So he decided, I need to become a monk quickly. So on that day, King Shakra, King Indra, the king of gods, he ordered King Vishwakarma, dear son, please come here. This is the last day of Siddhartha, the Bodhisattva, living in palace. Therefore, please go to him and dress him up with divine clothes. So on that day, Siddhartha was dressed by Vishwakarma Devaputra with divine clothes. So Siddhartha felt that this is a god. So on that day, he looked very beautiful, just like a god. So in this way, at that time, a messenger came and informed the prince a son was born to Princess Yashodhara. The prince uttered, Rahula was born, a bond was formed. Therefore, a newly born prince was named as Rahula. He came back to the palace. During the night, he was not happy watching the performance of dancers and he fell asleep. The dancers saw that the prince had lost interest and they also fell asleep. In the middle of the night, the prince woke up and looked around. He saw the dancers fast asleep on the floor. the prince felt a further disgust about the lay life. So that night, the prince took a very firm decision. It was the full moon in July. It was the month of July and full moon poya day. So which passed. The prince Siddhartha called his driver Channa and asked him to get ready with his horse Kantaka. He got on the horse with Channa and crossed the river Anoma. He got down from the horse onto the white sand of the riverbank. So finally he crossed a river after getting rid of the palace lay life. What was the name of that river? Oh, Anoma. This is special. He actually had traveled for a long distance, and then he met the Anoma river, and he crossed the river, and at the next in the next bank of the river, he got down from the horse. He addressed Channa saying, "Channa, I came here to become a monk. You go back with the horse and inform the king that I became an ascetic." So some people criticize about Supreme Buddha that he became a monk, and his wife and son became helpless in this way. But in this world, there are so many people. They go abroad in order to earn money after leaving their wife and only son behind. They don't care, only to earn money. But our Supreme Buddha didn't leave the palace in order to earn money, in order to find a job, in order to enjoy. He only left the palace, left everything behind in order to find out the way out of this suffering, and also to teach the same thing to others. So therefore, his intention was great. Therefore, it wasn't a sin. So you go back with the horse and inform the king that I became an ascetic. Channa was very sad. He begged the prince to let him stay with him, but Siddhartha was firm in his refusal. Above all, he wanted Channa to return to the royal family and tell them not to grieve over his departure, because he would one day return to them when his aim was reached. Okay. It's enough for today, right? So, actually, dear children, in this way, we learned about Supreme Buddha's life story a little bit. We can continue one day. So actually, when we learn about Supreme Buddha, our heart fills with joy, happiness, and kind of sad at the same time, because we didn't meet the Supreme Buddha. We couldn't see the Supreme Buddha anyway. But his life is filled with effort and virtue, shield, and all other beautiful good qualities, loving kindness, and all sort of determination. So in this way, so therefore, when we learn about Supreme Buddha, we collect enormous amount of merits. So let's take refuge in the Supreme Buddha. The Buddha is our refuge every day. We take refuge in the Supreme Dhamma. The Dhamma is our refuge every day. We take refuge in the Supreme Sangha. The Sangha is our refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, my dear children, so let's practice meditation for about 5 to 10 minutes. So, everyone sit back comfortably. Keep your back straight as much as possible. and keep your body very comfortable and slowly close your eyes and pay full attention on your body. Try to understand how your body is, how your posture is. To try to understand how you are sitting down right now, how your head, shoulders, pay attention on your body. Try to understand how your body is right now. Chest, legs, in this way. Pay attention to your body. Try to feel your body. Try to understand how your body is right now. Now, pay attention to my voice. If you wanted to repeat with me, please do it. It's okay. Or listen to my voice and try to build up a loving, kind mind. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. As I am, may all beings who live in my house be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all as I am, may all beings who live in this village be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. As I am, may all beings in this province be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings, as I am, may all beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. As I am, may all beings in this world be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Keep spreading loving kindness thoughts to everyone in this world until I say to stop. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May my enemies live happily. May all beings live happily. May my relatives live happily. May my friends live happily. May my enemies live happily. May everyone live happily. May they be free from suffering. May they live happily. May this meditation help me to be free from anger. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear children, so today, especially today, a day on you observe 8 precepts. So, in a day like this, actually we are going to share all the merits we collected today. So let's remember the merits we collected. Today we worship the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and all pagodas, Bodhi trees, so on. And we listen to Buddha's life story, and we practice loving kindness meditation for a while. In these ways, we collected lot of merits. So therefore, let's share all the merits we collected with gods and Brahmas. May they rejoice in these merits. May they be well and happy. May they help us to collect more merits in this rare human life. And may they also have chance to escape from this long sansaric journey. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all the monks in this world who are trying hard to practice Buddha's teachings, including my teacher, the Guru Banteji. May all the monks have chance to practice Dhamma very well and to attain beautiful Nibbana in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With the power of all the merits you collected today, and with the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and with the blessings of ours, may you all be well and happy, be healthy, have long lives. May you all have chance to cultivate many good qualities while doing studies and school things like that. And may you also have chance to collect more merits, beautiful merits in your life, and to make your life so much beautiful, and to attain Nibbana in our Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So let's ask forgiveness from the triple gems. Say with me. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya kata accayan kamame bhante bhuri panya tathagata. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya kata accayan kamame dhamma sandittika akalika. Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya kata accayan kamame sangha punyakittang anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.